1 loss, 9 wins by way of knockout. Fighting out the Russia. Please welcome Server Emuрлаев. 90 kilograms, 700 gram. Professional record, 2 wins, no losses. 2 wins by way of knockout. He is a 2-time Asian and World Championship finalist. Captain of Olympic boxing team of Republic of Kazakhstan. Fighting out the Kizilorda, Kazakhstan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Қамшыбек Коңқабаев.
Stand up to the power and the intimidating presence of being stopped. I think he's been a WBA interim world title fight on that, the orthodox fighter, right under the right elbow. That's been a feature of his 2 fights so far.
They're just trying to slow the movement down here. Just missing with that left. Emurlaev, only 1 defeat, isn't it? But hasn't boxed for really 1 fighting, so almost like that. That's going to be hard if as the rounds progress. Emurlaev, obviously naturally smaller, but I might be a little bit faster fleeted but having to move around like that and under that intimidating pressure of Koңқабаев is going to be a struggle.
And you can see he's going to try what he can do. Emurlaev using that and his footwork.
Just see Koңқабаев there though. Can you quicken the feet a little bit just to close the gap a little bit quicker? It's a lovely jab. Also just a little step with it as well, didn't he? There's that.
And there or thereabouts. There's quite a few fighters, top quality amateurs from this part of the world, often who fought against each other, like Koңqabаев. A few of those guys who knew of each other, fought each other round about this.
It's good steady pressure here from Koңqabаев. Really is. He hasn't rushed his work and he's well within himself, but because the jab is so solid, just makes it so hard. That's good there from Koңqabаев. Look at that.
Yeah, you fancy now as Koңqabаев manages to pin him to the ropes, almost swiped him with the left hand. Emurlaev, to be fair, was happy to exchange with him there, but I was just about to say, I think Emurlaev's maybe any sort of success he can.
He's just physically too small, isn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Emurlaev,
2 different weights, aren't they? He's asked a few questions against Rodchenko back in December.
Just like to see him come back now with a hook.
Into round 4.
To avoid any of those long, big shots. And that's what he's been trying to do, and that's what he's been doing. Not too bad.
Perhaps will get made should Koңqabаев come through this one, which he is comfortably so far, and gets through with a short left hand. And to be fair to Emurlaev, he's not completely into his shell.
No, well, there's single shots coming at him, so he can every now and again he can mount an attack. And Koңqabаев is accurate, and the shots are, some of them are meaty, but the onus is on Koңqabаев now to start putting his punches together.
Maybe trying to do that now.
He's mastered the distance now. He knows where he is, and he's comfortable with that. And again, we talk about trying to sell this.
The good amateurs in this part of the world, what we've seen early on in their pro careers. He's come out maybe with a bit of intensity. Maybe he's just quickened things up. Little sharpness in the feet at the start of this 5th round.
What I would say, it's a mindset, because there's so
time before the setup in the amateurs that has seen them you know, win 4 medals at the last of the fruits of his labour, to suddenly being the big drama show on and on TV, selling out.
Dreamers, and once you have to have a dream to believe in, and the Olympics, and that was it. But now they know they can do it, so that's a different dream, a different aspiration, a different desire, and you can clearly see he's boxing within himself.
Rather than necessarily criticising it. The flip side of that is, also it does partly depend on who you're in against, and not just what they're bringing to the table, but what they are able to. He was looking for that shot, wasn't he? And he couldn't quite pick it, and Emouliaev was gone.
Well, that was better there from have a step back again, but rather than just wait, he threw the shot. Come back with the hook there. He sort of leaned with it then, but he leaned a little bit too far back too soon to just take the sting off the shot.
Oh, there's the right hook. That's the punch that Barry'd been asking for all night. And it was because he landed the left hand first that he was on the right side to then come back with the right hook. And for the first time, Koңқабаев really getting through and making a bit of an impression. His money though, Emouliaev, I tell you, he's spitting back little shots of defiance as well.
Well, he could have went down then, couldn't he? If he was just in for the payday, he could have just went down. Just getting a little bit too close there, Koңқабаев.
Yeah, slightly clubbing him. And he landed another clubbing right. Started to let his hands go. He started to put his shots together.
But how much better does he look when he puts it, when he does let those punches go? Like, I understand you don't do it in the first 2 rounds and take silly risks, but he got the good finish, and it's a great win for him. And it is, and he put his punch together lovely. Not just the finishing couple of shots, but also the combination just before that, where he was loose, relaxed, and flowing in flurries. He could have done that 3 rounds earlier at this level, I think. That's all I would say. So he boxes within him.
Red corner of round 7, and a new WBO Asia Pacific Cruiserweight Champion, representing Kızılorda, Қамшыбек Коңқабаев.
Only 3 fights in, and he's got his hands on some silverware. Plenty of gold in that belt from the WBO. So it's a title, it moves him up there.